Lift the Flap First Questions and Answers, How Do Flowers Grow? This is our beginner series Lift the Flap book. Lots of flaps, great information. It's a wonderful nonfiction book. Finger trails, colors. That's our first questions and answers, Lift the Flap. Moving on to the next stage of our Lift the Flap books, we have Lift the Flap numbers, word book, opposites, and we also have colors. I love these books because they're a little bit bigger than the very first questions and answers for Lift the Flap, and they're still this sturdy board book with lots of different flaps. I like that they ask questions, and so you're getting involved in the learning with your kids. And anytime that your kids get to use their fingers involved in the learning, they're going to retain more and they're going to enjoy it more. This is just a few in the SBahn Lift and Look books. Now these are another beginner series, Lift the Flap. We have multiple in this one, and the fun part about these ones is on every page you're searching for something. There's, for example, in this one there's a little bird hidden on every page, and the kids get to search for it. So right here we have construction sites, dinosaurs, tractors, and we have under the sea. There's a few others also. They're really colorful. They're perfect for beginner Lift the Flaps. There's only a few flaps on each page, and it is fun because they are searching for something. Our Peek Inside books are probably my all-time favorite of the flap books. They're really cute, great illustrations, colorful, and they're fun. They're a good smaller size, so perfect for adding to your bag and taking with you. This is Peek Inside Animal Homes. You can see there's cutouts, fun flaps, and these are all nonfiction books. So they're fun because there's information that your kids are going to be learning, and it's presented in a story-like way. So your kids are learning about the different subjects, and at the same time, they're getting to use their hands with the flaps, and it's fun. It's our Peek Inside series. We have multiple books in the Look Inside series. These are just a couple of the titles that I have. Look Inside Jungle and Look Inside Your Body. And again, board book. Look how detailed these get. It's a lot of fun. There we go. Just gorgeous illustrations and flaps throughout the book. These ones have more flaps. So as they get a little bit older, they add more flaps and more detail and more information in the books. This goes into great detail about the body and the systems. What happens with this strawberry when you eat the strawberry? It goes through your body, how your body digests it. So your kids are learning all about this, the system, in a fun way. It's the Look Inside series. Here are a few books in our Lift the Flap. Now these are larger size Lift the Flap books. You can see the size. Gorgeous illustrations. This one is Lift the Flap Picture Atlas, and I love this book. We use this one for homeschool. It goes through every continent, and it goes into great detail with the illustrations and information and flaps about the people and the geography of the area. You can see all the flaps. There's quite a few. And then at the end of it, the great thing about this is there's a map inside at the back of this one. So not all of the Lift the Flap books have the flaps in them. This one does. Lift the Flap times table is awesome. This book is going to be key for your kids learning their times tables. It is presented in such a fun way that they're going to have a blast learning. Each page goes through a different set of times table. We have our 2s, 3s, and so forth, with flaps on every page, colorful illustrations. They did a wonderful job with this book. Those are some of the Lift the Flap books. We have lots of See Inside books. This is just a few of them. Weather and Climate, Your Body, See Under the Sea, Exploration and Discovery, and How Things Work. These ones are phenomenal. Let's take a peek inside how things work. Lots of flaps in this one. This one talks about simple machines, movers and shakers. And I love this because this is a great way to teach your kids about technology, how things are made. It even goes over the physics and how things run and operate. Lots of great information. My husband and I even enjoy going over this one. A lot of these books have so much information that even we didn't know about, so it's great for all ages. That's some of our See Inside books. Our big book series is one of my absolute favorites. This is Big Book of Big Animals, Big Book of Rockets and Spacecraft, Big Books of Tractors, Big Trains, Big Book of the Body, Big Book of Big Machines, and then we also have Big Book of Sea Creatures, Big Book of Bugs. Now, the wonderful thing about these books is they're sturdy, gorgeous illustrations. But here's where it gets very cool. They open up into a 4-page spread. Now look at the detail in the illustrations. Lots of information, great nonfiction books, loaded with facts. The pages are really strong and sturdy. They're flexible board pages. This is actually the first SBahn book that I ever bought. I bought this for my son, who is just obsessed with Under the Sea, and he loves this book. And all of the big book series books are like that. They all have the flexible board pages and the 4-page foldouts. Our picture puzzle books are amazing. This is only 3 of the ones that I have. We have another one that just came out, and these are great because you can even see on the cover, they ask questions. So it's loaded with cute illustrations, very, very colorful, flexible, thick board pages. And on each page, it's a search and find. So they're asking you questions and the kids will get to search for them. So I mean, look at how wonderful these are. And then let me skip to the back. There are, oh boy, there's a lot of pages in these. You have your answer keys for each page. This is the Picture Puzzle Book Series.